What's up, everybody? This video is to tell you all about how to get started streaming on Twitch. Before you even think about hitting that live button on Twitch, there's a few things you've got to do. The first thing you need to do, though, and the most important thing, is creating a brand for yourself.
First thing you want to do is figure out what your name's going to be. You got to have an online alias. Most people are using some kind of current gamer tag. If that's not clever enough, or if it's Demon Slayer 07075012, you probably don't want to go with that. You want to pick a good catchy name that's going to be available on each social media platform. So like when me and you first started, the first thing that we did was we said we needed to think of a name, and then we sat there and had like a hour-long brainstorming session, and out of your mouth came the word Dudetacular. I didn't actually like it that much at first, but it kind of grew really quickly. When you explained that it played off Killtacular for Halo, that's when I kind of was like, that's pretty cool.
Brainstorming is a big thing. Normally, the best idea is the one that keeps coming back around. So when you're coming up with a name idea, think of everything that you do or interests you or what you want to do, and just start writing stuff down. Like, make a list. It's okay to throw everything at the wall to see what sticks, and then just see what keeps coming around. And eventually you'll come up with a Dudetacular of your own.
You got to figure out what you want to play. Even if you, like, for us, we're mainly just chatting streamers. We came in, thought we were going to be gamers. We ended up being mainly just chatting streamers because that's where the interaction has been.
Also, we suck at games,
and we suck at games. You're more talented at games, and let's say you're like an awesome BR player, you'll probably want to stick with a BR, something that you enjoy, and the audience that comes to you will be people that enjoy that game as well.
So when we started Dudetacular, we didn't spend a whole lot of time obsessing over logos, overlays, or graphics, because it actually stops you from doing what you should be doing, creating content. Like, it's important to have a good logo, it's important to have cool overlays and graphics and effects, but if you tie up all your time and money and energy into making those things, guess what you're not going to be doing? You're not going to be streaming or making videos. So make your first priority creating content. Improving it should be second. I know that's kind of countercultural to what people will say, but the thing is your roadblock to making content should not be content.
Exactly. Your content is going to be more productive than your preparation. It's going to be a learning curve too, and it's also going to be trial and error. So spending hours and hours trying to figure out what am I going to do versus putting out content and seeing what works and what doesn't work is going to be much more beneficial. It's the same as like hands-on training. You know, you will learn it a whole lot quicker when you're hands-on doing it rather than sitting in a classroom listening about it.
Exactly. And I think a lot of people get stuck in a perfectionist mentality where it's one thing to just throw out half-baked stuff. It's another thing to just not put out anything. And I wouldn't let the fear of it not being perfect or someone might not like it, I wouldn't let that hold you back. The goal is to make content. If you like your logo, it's okay, right? The whole point of this is it's subjective. We're not going to please everybody. Another thing that is extremely important when you're going to start creating content on Twitch specifically is you want to be consistent. When you're talking about community building, biggest thing that will hurt you and your brand and your community is the lack of consistency. So when you pick days and times of the week to stream, make sure you can commit to them at least 90% of the time. Otherwise, don't bother setting them as a scheduled date and time.
One of the biggest turnoffs can be, it's Monday. I normally stream Monday at 8 o'clock, and it's, guys, I feel like I'm going to go out with the boys tonight and we'll just pick up stream tomorrow. People aren't going to remember that you're going to stream tomorrow unless they're reminded constantly. It's also a big turnoff for times. Like if you're going to stream at 8 o'clock and you're like, hey guys, we're pushing stream back to 8:30 because I got to make a pecan pie real quick. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Start at the same time every time. That when people know when you're going to be live, they can be ready to be there and they know that they can depend on you to always stream at the right time.
Consistency creates regulars. People talk about, why don't I have people coming back regularly? It's because you're probably not streaming regularly at the same time or doing the same things. It even applies to that, right? I know it's fun to be a variety streamer and play a bunch of games, but unless your audience is built from that way day one, they're going to expect you to do the same thing. And there's pros and cons to that. The consistency builds those regulars. Like, we know we have several people that we can count on. As soon as we click that go live button, they show up. And guess what? It's because we're normally doing one of the few things always at the same days and times.
One of the most important things you're going to do is leverage your Twitch and social media accounts. Those are the places where you're going to be networking with a lot of other creators, especially the ones in your space. If you're an artist, you want to try to connect with as many artist streamers as you can through Twitter or any social medias, their Discords, different ways that you can get interaction with those people. That way their audience also goes, oh, hey, look, another artist streamer, because obviously they enjoy watching art streams.
Not only that, everybody has a circle of influence. The only real sustainable way to grow your circle of influence and the people you can reach is by interacting with other people and getting inside their circle. And then what you end up doing is actually growing your circle and theirs. So networking is a really great way of doing that, because one, you'll get to know some really cool people, but two, you'll be growing your community and also becoming a part of a bigger community.
All right, so you've set up your brand, you've got your stream schedule set, you know what days you can commit to. You've been talking to people on social media, preparing for this first day finally go live on your Twitch channel. We're just gonna talk through some really important key points that you will want to do in preparation for hitting that go live button first. Stream titles are a big deal. I say they're a big deal. Are they a big deal for you?
Creating an engaging stream title is important. You want it to be catchy because you want people to go, what are they talking about? Generally, the way we tend to use stream titles along with other large creators is they either use them as clickbait or you use it to summarize what your main theme of your stream is. So for example, when we want to talk about Twitch ads and the changes about that, guess what? Our Twitch title was all about Twitch ads on Twitch, just trying to encapsulate what it is we're doing so our viewers know, hey, I'm going to click on Dude-tacular. Guess what I'm going to hear tonight or ask about? Because we use it also to prompt a question. Like one night we did G Fuel versus Advanced GAG, and guess what? Everybody came in, everybody interacted because the title was catchy, it was engaging, and divisiveness is not always the worst thing in the world, because normally with stuff like that, you get people who are passionate, and passionate means they're in your chat, so I'll take it.
One of the most important things to think about when you're making your stream title is you want to put everything catchy and flashy in the front. You want to make sure you have it in the first 23 characters, because that's what people will see before it starts giving you the ... at the end. So take all of your juicy stuff, don't say, we're back streaming live and hashtag this and exclamation point this. We got a big brand deal. You want to put that at big brand deal at the front. Big announcement goes at the front. It's big announcement. We're back streaming. So you want to put your catchy stuff at the front.
Another big thing that's also important, I would say more so important than your title, is your notification for when you go live. A lot of people make the mistake if they just set one and forget it. They never change it. What ends up happening is it becomes white noise to people. They either just see it come by and they just flick across their notification thing to dismiss it, or they don't even bother looking at it because you're doing the same thing, right? Consistency in that area is not the great thing. In fact, you want to try to spice it up. What we do is we generally tailor our go live notification to mirror whatever's going on in our title. We want it to be kind of engaging. We typically try to pose a question. Like when we did G Fuel versus Advanced GG, guess what? We basically put something along the lines of G Fuel versus Advanced GG. Which one is better? You tell us. And guess what? We had like 20 people come in and be like, this one, that one. I actually hate both. We're going Madrinas. And that's the kind of stuff you want to do. You want people to engage with it. Give them a reason. Like we once did one, are there more doors in the world or wheels? And guess what? We got a bunch of answers. So pick something that is engaging every stream. Put some thought into that one, because I do think it's important. I know for us, at least, it's generally around 70 to 80% of our people see our go lives and they actually click them because we tailor them for every stream. So you should too. And I guess the most important thing about starting streaming on Twitch is having fun with it. It's not instant success. It's not instant money. A lot of people do get into streaming thinking, you know, oh, I'll be the next Dr. Lupo or Dr. Disrespect or Tim the Tap Man, all these people who are no longer on Twitch. But they think like they see someone who's partnered and they're getting like 100 gifted subs like every 10 minutes. And they think, oh man, this must be so easy. Guess what? It's not. It's going to be a journey.
Not easy at all.
It's gonna be a lot of learning opportunities. It's gonna be some headaches along the way, maybe some heartache, but the goal is you should just enjoy it. And it's not meant for everyone. You know, before you go out and spend $4,000 on PC and cameras and lights and audio, take time to figure out, is streaming for me? It's not for everyone, and that's okay.
If you have a hard time hitting the button because you just aren't feeling it, it's probably time to take a break or to give it up in general. Just like Freeman said, the main thing is you gotta have fun with it. You can't expect success and riches if you can't stream for 3 people and have a good time. You're in trouble already. The money don't matter. Even if your money does jiggle, at least you're having fun.
So guys, if you've enjoyed this conversation and have learned some things or have some things for us that maybe we could learn, let us know in the comments or join us in our Twitch chat. We're live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Hey, we practice what we preach. Consistency, baby.
Remember, guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you like our content, hit the like button. That helps us out a lot. Subscribe to the channel because we're going to put out a lot more videos. We put out a lot of shorts. And also, you can hit the notification bell so every time we put something out, it will bug you on your phone.
Why don't we put out pants instead of shorts?
We could put out pants.
How about no pants?
Let's start putting out hashtag shorts, hashtag no pants.